Alright, so making another video, finally getting a little bit of free time here. I have a lot of people asking me why I don't like AEM UEGO, however you say it, AEM UEGO gauges. Using it with Link, yeah, it might be a good wideband with other programs or different cars, especially if you're just using it for logging. Problem is with using it with Link, well, usually the parameters don't match. Now, I could probably use a good free air calibration right now. Wideband right here. This is my wideband parameter where it says 21.9. I don't have the car going right now. I've got it off. That's 21.9. Right about 22. Hovering right around there, pretty close. And normally, what happens when people have a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh, with the AEM, is that you may have, let's say, 22 here on the gauge here. Then over here on the parameter right here, you're going to have a different reading. You may have 17 or 18, whatever the case may be. Or, when it's running, when it should be around 14.7, here it may show 12, whatever the case may be. And on the gauge, it may say 14.7. It's not what we want. We want them to both match. The problem that we normally have is that the circuitry with that particular wideband isn't the greatest, and from the wideband, you're losing electrical power or some signal. Okay, you're usually going to trust the gauge itself before you would Link. This is going to be getting the reading right off the. You're going to get this reading right off the right out of the exhaust. Okay. But the problem, what happens is the wire that goes from here to the ECU, either people connect them wrong, they don't have good connections, they have a bad ground, they have splice connectors that don't go all the way through the wire, they don't cut real well into the wire, some sort of connection issue, or it's just the wideband itself is bad. Then that's where you're having to click on different things, trying to get it to work. Now, if I had it set up, let me see if I can get it there real quick. If we had this set up as linear wideband, and if you bear with me just a moment, if you can see what I'm doing here, just for those who are needing to know how to do this, basically we set it up for linear wideband. Here it is. Save the pin assignments. Okay. Click OK. Alright. So we have that saved. Now, on this page here, let me stop my stream here real quick. If y'all can bear with me. And then I have to go look for my wideband parameter for the linear. There it is right there. Just going to add it. It's going to be to the bottom of my log when y'all see it. Okay, so I'm going to start a new stream. Okay, this is normally what would happen. See, let's say if I had an AEM right now. See how it says 18.7 here. 22 or so here. That's usually the problem I'm talking about. And then you have to try and get Link to match up. And so then normally what you have to do, you got a nice pain in the butt process to get it to work. Let me stop my stream. Okay, nope, there we go. You have to change all these numbers here. Minimum volts, minimum lambda, max volts, maximum lambda. You have to change these to get these to work. I'm not even going to go through the process right now, but it's a pain. And then what you may have is you may get it matching idle. And then the problem you'll have is it'll show it idle, but then when you go wide open throttle, it won't match. I normally tell people to verify with the video camera to see if it actually matches while they're driving down the road compared to the log. You can normally tell if you're doing a wide open throttle pull because you're going to be able to see the log and see the video at the same time in that area. And because the numbers are going to pretty much level out, it's not going to be fluctuating all over like this would right here. It basically levels out, so it's a little bit easier to tell if it's going to match. But now there's plenty of widebands you can use. Innovate. This is the DB Blue. There's the MTXL. Got the PLX, which is pretty good. You don't have any calibration with the sensor or with link you have to worry about with that one. AEM has a good analog gauge where you don't have to do any calibration with the gauge or with link. So there's different widebands out there. For whatever the reason, it seems to be preferred that a lot of people go with AEM UEGO. But if you can get an Innovate or PLX or whatever, maybe do some research on it before you buy one. But in case you're wondering, this is why. Just want to post a quick video because I'm always having people asking, why do you hate the wideband so much? Well, that's why. And it's a pain trying to get them to match or checking the wiring or whatever. I'd like to just be able to install it, plug it in, be good to go, matches, and have no issues from there. But anyway, that's it for now. I'll post more when I get a chance. Y'all have a good one.